Welcome, everybody, to Week 2 of this 2022 season of the Oklahoma City Lancers. Week 1 was a pleasant surprise, a standout performance by their defense, racking up double-digit sacks. Taylor Heinicke had a great start to the season as well with 4 touchdowns. That week is behind us. This week, we are facing the San Francisco 49ers at home. Before we get into the game, let's take a look at our injury reports. Looks like we will be down Montez Sweat and Chase Young again this week. Sweat looks to come off of his torn labrum after this week. Chase Young, with that broken hand, will be out another few weeks. Our backup running back is also down and out. Our opponents will be down Eric Armstead and Aaron Banks. Let's take a look at our opponent's roster real quick. Starting at quarterback for them, second-year player in Trey Lance. He's taking the starting role over from Jimmy Garoppolo, who is backing him up. I'll be interested to see what type of development he has this season and what type of threat he is against us today. They have 2 young backs in Elijah Mitchell and Trey Sermon. Elijah Mitchell was a pleasant surprise last year out of UL Lafayette. The all-around utility weapon in Kyle Juszczyk. Deebo Samuel, running back at wide receiver. You just love the way he plays football. Brandon Ayuk backing him up. And young rookie receiver in Justin Ross. At tight end, one of the best in the league in George Kittle, and possibly the best left tackle in the league. He's up there at age, but still playing at the best he could. And Trent Williams came over from the Washington football team a couple years ago. Left guard Laken Tomlinson. Their center is not a strength. No notable standouts on the right side of the offensive line. At defense, we know Armstead is injured, so Charles Omenihu will look to step up for him. Nick Bosa, one of the biggest threats in the league, a great all-around player at a right end at a 4-3 position. Rookie Taylor Riggins out of Buffalo backs him up. Talented young middle linebacker in Fred Warner, dangerous, scary threat back there. Their defense is no joke. A possible position of weakness for them. Second is in the secondary. They have some young corners that they hope to develop, but there is no all-star or standout. Jimmy Ward, the veteran player on the defense, leads that backfield. We'll see if Taylor can build on the performance from the first week and possibly exploit this secondary. Looks like everyone is prepared and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get into the game. And the 49ers will start with the ball. Trey Lance starting at quarterback. Looks like he had an average week last week. Nothing too impressive. We'll see what he can do this week. Hopefully we can continue to put pressure in the backfield like we did last week. And the snap, and they run the ball right up the middle. Number 25, Elijah Mitchell. 16 rushes last week, just 53 yards. Hopefully we can hold them to around that, if not under. Keep him out of the end zone. Second down here, they're in the I formation. The right side of their line is stacked pretty strong. Down, Kittle looks like he's going in motion. Are they going to follow him, the play to him? Yes, they're going to that side. Following the block, following Juszczyk for a gain of 3 or 4 there. And fourth down, looks like the Lancers are showing blitz. Yeah, did they stop him? 3 rushes, 9 yards. They gave him a first down. Lance back in the shotgun. Back to pass. First pass of the day for Lance. Out of the pocket, throwing it back across his body. Complete to number 11. I believe is that Ayuk? It is Brandon Ayuk with the first reception on the day. Heinicke talking with his offense, getting them prepared, making sure they're ready and loose. That is a pass that you're seeing more and more in the league these days, and one that you just don't recommend doing. Few quarterbacks have the ability to get that ball completed across the field. The defense just has so much time to react to it. First down, back to passes Lance. Kittle out in the flat for another first down. The 49ers have been moving the sticks pretty well. 1st and 10. Under center here, Lance. And the handoff to the right. Oh, broken tackle. Was about to truck another player. He got an assist on the tackle. 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket, feeling uncomfortable with it. Oh, great catch by 85, George Kittle. 49ers struck first. Made this Oklahoma City defense look pretty weak so far. They just exploited and moved the ball down the field. Much like week 1 started, the opposing team scored first. Heineke had himself a great game last week. 343 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and most importantly, 0 interceptions. No turnovers for this Oklahoma City Lancers offense last week. They'll start out in the gun and hands it off to Antonio Gibson for 4 yards. He touched the ball 22 times last week for just 52 yards and a touchdown. You'd like to see him get some more chunk of yardage and bring that average yard per carry up some. 2nd and 6 here. Again in the gun. They rush 4, gets pressure up the middle, and broken up. 3rd and 6. Back to pass. On the run. Catch on the sideline, and he dropped it. Oh, a 3 and out for this Oklahoma City offense. They will punt the ball back to the 49ers unless they have a surprise up their sleeve. Oh, here he comes. Quick pass, and it's broken up. I couldn't see who made that play, but great read on the defensive secondary for the Lancers. 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Lancer move. Oh, sack, fumble. Who's recovered? Smith Williams gets half the credit for half sack. They met in the backfield and created a fumble. Tell you what, so far one of the most surprising things out of this team has been the fact that they can continue to get pressure even with both of their ends having not played yet this season. Giving Taylor Heineke great field position starting at his own 19. Let's see if they can answer with some points here. Getting away from Bosa. Oh, pass broken up, almost intercepted. Heineke has not had a completion yet on 3 of his passes. In the gun. Right tackle against Bosa. Heineke moving up. Good, easy completion. Turnaround, McLaurin. Close to a first down. Will they give it to him? 3rd and inches. Heineke in the gun. You'd expect to see him in a power set. Pick up a quick yard. Oh, little shovel pass and stopped short. You saw that play 2 or 3 times last week for positive yardage, but the Fred Warner on that defense read it perfectly and shut it down. 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to take their points here early in the first quarter? Just a great stop by Fred there. You expect that out of one of the best middle linebackers in the league. And they opt for 3 right down the middle. 1st and 10 out of the I formation, hoping to not have a replication of his last drive, fumbling the ball. And wide, good running by Elijah. Great blocking, giving him 11 yards and a first down. Intelligent young football player out of Lafayette. A lot of players up on the defensive line. And power run to the right. And stopped for a 2-yard gain. Got a good balance of pass to rush. And the 49ers do. Throwing down the field. Almost brought down. An acrobatic catch. Just couldn't quite bring it in. Unlike last week where the Giants threw, I think, 11 passes before they ran the ball once. The 49ers do have a balance, and they motion running back out of the backfield. Good pocket, clean pocket. Lance decides to move, and it is broken up. That secondary was embarrassed on the first drive. They took it down the field and scored with Kittle and has broken up many passes since then. They were not pleased. The Lancers offense back on this field with an opportunity to take a lead halfway through this first quarter. Back to pass. Pockets held up, moved up in the pocket, but just threw off balance, really, is all you could call it. 2nd and 10. Oh, screen pass. Oh, Bosa broke up that screen pass. What a hit. Heads up play by one of the most talented defensive linemen in the league. Back to pass, 3rd and 10, throwing off his back foot. You're concerned to see that. There was separation, and I think that was a heads-up play on the defense. They saw he had separation, was going to make the catch, so opted for pass interference to prevent a touchdown. On the books, it will look bad as a penalty, but that was a heads-up play by that young secondary, giving the Lancers a 1st and 10. There's that shovel pass again. We saw it a couple times last week. As we talked about, Eric Bieniemy comes from that Chiefs offense that is known for short plays, screen passes, dumping it off short, and then building into the vertical routes from there. Heineke back to pass off a play action, and Bosa met him that time. Heineke just moved up right into the pressure on that one. He didn't see anything downfield, and as opposed, I think he was thinking about running it, and Bosa just said no. 3rd and 15 now. Oh, that second. Oh, he got the 1st down. Didn't expect that. Looked like their pass rush was going to get to him, but he got the pass off. He didn't get the 1st down, though. 4th and inches. Stopped just short. I tell you, it looked to me like he got the ball across that line, but I'm not down on the field. Great heads-up play there. Keeping his eyes downfield with 3 people in his face. And they'll take 3, bringing the score within 1. The last 2 possessions for the 49ers did not result in points. Secondary of the Lancers shutting down the passing game. Play action pass. Jumped off to running back 25, Elijah Mitchell. That was Mitchell's first catch on the day, bringing a 2nd and 2. Pass rush. Nolan Smith got through. Trey Lance is an athletic quarterback, and just a heads-up play getting rid of the ball, throwing it out of bounds. Bringing a 3rd and 2. I expect a run here, but they could surprise me. Run right up the middle for plenty of yards, getting that 1st down. Ball is on their own 45-yard line now. Bieniemy not happy with how wide open that lane was. Great blocking by the 49ers there. The hope is that the safeties aren't making a lot of tackles today. You don't like to see that. That means the running back is picking up chunks of yards at a time. 2-yard run, bringing 2nd and 8. Our safety on the tackle there. And another run, possibly for 2 or 3 yards. We'll see. 3rd and 4. And he's back to pass on 3rd down. Nolan Smith almost got home. Catch out of the backfield for the 1st down. Elijah Mitchell with that catch, bringing a 1st and 10. Trey Lance is under center. Run off the left side. Oh, good stiff arm, but he had help. Jackson and 55, I believe, on the tackle there. Hand off to the right side, and not this time. Met in the backfield. That is his 10th rush, and I think 12th touch of the ball on the day. 3rd and 9 here with that stop in the backfield. Trey Lance in the gun. Looks like Ayuk isolated down at the bottom of the screen. Plenty of time. Complete to, I believe that is Braxton Berrios. It is, number 7, but did not get the 1st down. That is 4th down and 3. 49ers opt for the field goal. The pressure has been getting close to Lance all day. They have 1 sack on the day in this first quarter. The field goal was good. Lancers are back on the field. 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle. Runs into his own lineman there. 93 on the tackle. That may be the last play of this first quarter unless they get the snap off quick to get another play in. No. Into the first quarter. I was wrong. The field goal was not good. It is still 7-6, giving the Lancers good field position. 2nd and 9, dropping back to pass. That is Terry McLaurin, number 17, with the reception. 3rd and 1. Will we see him run it? No, back to pass. Heineke drops out and simply throws the ball away. 5 of 11 for 35 yards in that first quarter, coming early into the second quarter. A great punt pinned the 49ers on their own 5-yard line. Taylor Heineke for the Lancers is only 5 of 11 so far. Not quite the performance as last week. Hopefully we can get that turned around. And Lance is back to pass. Oh, great tackle, a sack. Did he get out? They say he got out of the end zone. Smith Williams hurt on the play. That is not something you want to see for the Lancers anytime, much less right now when they are already hurting at depth on the defensive line. 49ers snapping off of their 1-yard line. You expect to run just to get, yes, their fullback use check up the gut, bringing it out short yardage to the 2. 3rd and 14. You'd think they're just going to try to get space to be able to punt the ball without it being blocked. Back to pass. Surprise, but good drop. Quick curl route there for Kittle. 4th and 7 from the 9, giving them some breathing room to get this punt off. Punting out of their own end zone there gives the Lancers good field position again, starting at the 49-yard line. Empty backfield, quick pass to 82, Logan Thomas. Heineke is 50% passer completion rating right now. Back to pass again. They bring a blitz. Broken up by, couldn't see who that was, but great heads-up play on the defense there. 3rd and 6 here. Snap, back to pass. Pressure, got home. Right up the middle. Number 99 with the sack there. Talking a little bit of trash. Kinlaw with the second 49er sack on the day. Another great punt out of the Lancers. Pins the 49ers again on their own 3rd-yard line. Defense and special teams has been the name of the game for the Lancers so far. It was use check on the carry. 2nd and 7, Lance in the gun. Mitchell in the backfield with him. Passing out of his own end zone. Pressure was there. Interception! Number 23. Great read on the route by Jackson. Great read. First interception on the season for him. He is ecstatic. Jackson with that interception, giving the Lancers the ball on their own 33. They could take the lead on this possession. Lance back to pass. Oh! Fred Warner with the interception, getting the ball right back, but there is a flag. Let's see who it's on. Roughing the passer. That's demoralizing for the San Francisco 49ers. What was an interception is now 1st and 10 from the 18 for the Lancers. Again, back to pass, pressure coming, throwing on the run, little in front of Curtis Samuel. 2nd and 10. The pressure is starting to be more consistent on Heineke. Let's see how he responds. 82. Logan Thomas with the catch, giving a 1st and goal to the Lancers from the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4 in the I formation. Goal line offense looks like. Pitch toss to the left. Who was that? Number 3 met in the backfield, almost got home, just disrupted Gibson enough to where he had to change his running lane. Picked up 1 yard. 2nd and goal. Hand off to the fullback. Fumbles the ball. Did the 49ers come up with it? I believe they did. Kinlaw now has a sack and a fumble recovery on the day. That is demoralizing for the Lancers. Looks like the ref wanted to review that, make sure it was a fumble. I'm pretty sure it was from my vantage point. Oh, maybe he was down. Maybe this will turn around. Let's see what we can see there. The knee is down. Looks like his hand hits the ground, and that's what knocks the ball out. You still would like to see him be more careful with the ball, but I think the Lancers are going to keep possession of that ball and not lose momentum and be just demoralized. And it is 3rd and goal on the 1 for the Lancers. Spread out wide and hand up at the middle, running right into the back of his offensive lineman. He had a lane. I think he missed. He did not quite see it. It's easy to critique from up here in the booth and not down there on the field. 4th and goal from the 1. Will they go for it, or are they going to opt for the points and take the lead? And they're going for it on 4th goal. From their own 1. Handoff and stopped. Great defensive stop by the 49ers there. They are taking over on their own 1 yard. They are taking over on their own 1 yard line. For the 3rd possession in a row, they will start the ball within their own 5 yard line. No, this has to make them uncomfortable. Handing off right up the middle, giving a little bit of breathing room. Getting out to the 3 is Elijah Mitchell. Again in the I formation. These are almost wasted plays, wasted down, just trying to get breathing room here. And, hit from behind, knocking him forward to the 7. He was stopped around the 4 or 5 yard line, but someone hit him from behind. The momentum carried him forward. 3rd and 4. Lance has a little more breathing room to get this pass off, not out of his own end zone. Quick pass to Kittle for the 1st down. Nice tackle by number 23, Jackson there. This is the first time in the last 3 drives the 49ers have been past their own 5 yard line. 1st and 10 for the Niners. Hard count here at Lance, and hands off to Mitchell up the middle. Good stop by, I didn't see who that was. Jonathan Allen, they're crediting with the tackle. Back to passes, Lance. Pressure getting to him, throwing on the run. A little inaccurate there. Did Barrios catch it? Looks like they're going to give him a catch for 1 yard. 3rd and 3. Ball is off. Pressure's getting to him, putting him on the run, and they get to him again. Payne and Nolan Smith on the sack. Smith has had a promising start to his season, filling in for Chase Young. He is slated as their starting outside linebacker on the left side, but with Chase Young and Montez Sweat being down, he has had to put his hand in the dirt and play defensive end. I tell you, the Lancers defense and special teams have given them great field position today. They just have not been able to capitalize. Run off the left side is Gibson and is met by number 57. You'd like to see more rushing yards out of this Lancers offense. They had struggles with that last week as well. Back to pass, Heineke. Two good stiff arms there, fighting for extra yards. Logan Thomas, the quarterback, converted to tight end. 3rd and 4. Back to pass again. Complete over the middle too. Is that, yes, Logan Thomas again. The safety blanket for Heineke, giving him a 1st down. 1st down for the Lancers. And they hand the ball off. Good broken tackle there by Gibson, fighting for extra yards. Getting out to the 39-yard line, bringing up 2nd and short, 2nd and 4. Opening up the playbook a little bit more, giving them more options in what they can do here. Let's see what they come up with. Bieniemy is something of a mastermind on the offensive side of the ball. And handoff off the left side, up the 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and 2, 3rd and short. playbook is still pretty open for him. 2-minute warning there, 3rd and 2. Let's see what Bieniemy comes up with for this Lancers offense. Back to pass. Oh, rushes right into the pass rush again. Nick Bosa on with the sack, going for the field goal from their own 48-yard line. He has a pretty big leg. Is it long enough? Well, it was long enough, but he missed it wide left. 49ers starting with it on their own 48, 1st and 10 with 1:12 left to go in this first half. Lance back to pass, getting a little jittery. Looks like there was some miscommunication there. I think that was Ayuk, just couldn't find the ball. 2nd and 10 here. 2 backs back in the backfield with Lance. Lance is moving again. Pass to Kittle, falls out of bounds. 3rd and 1. Clock is stopped. I tell you, I think both of these quarterbacks are feeling pressure that might not actually be. It is 3rd and 1 with 1:01 left on the clock. Back to pass. This time the pass rush gets close. They will get the first down. Checking down to Mitchell in the flat. First down, 49ers, under a minute to go in the first half. Back to pass. Out of the pocket. Looks like he's tucking it to run. And timeout, 49ers. 2nd and 4. They have 1 timeout remaining. They got to be smart with the clock. Back to pass. No one open. Lance to Mitchell, but he could not hold on to it. I don't think he was expecting that ball. The benefit is that did stop the clock with that incompletion. It would have been a negligible gain. 3rd and 4. Back to pass. Berrios with the reception on their taken down on the 15-yard line. Clock is running. You shouldn't be celebrating. They should be hurrying to stop the clock. Not a wise play. A lot of clock ran off there, and they had to burn a timeout. Not the greatest clock management. 16 seconds left. Now they have no timeouts. Instead of spiking the ball, they opted to burn their timeout. Lance is rushed out of the pocket. Thrown just a little wide. Kittle couldn't come down with that one. 2nd and 10. 11 seconds to go. Lance is back to pass. Pass rush. Complete over the middle, but no timeouts. That's going to end the first half. They didn't get any points. Poor clock management will end the first half. The Lancers will start the second half with the ball from their own 17-yard line. Like to see some more consistency out of this offense. It's been a great defensive game. Pressure almost got home, causing an inaccurate pass. Heineke still only 50% with 67 passing yards today. Not quite the performance he had last week. Back to pass again. Deep ball. Great. Wide open down the middle. Couldn't quite create separation enough. Wasn't quite fast enough. Gibson out of the backfield. Great catch right down the middle of the field. Got behind the secondary there. I think it was miscommunication somewhere. The linebacker was trying to track him down. Couldn't quite get there until he had the ball in his hands. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Draw play for nothing. Stopped in the backfield. This San Francisco's just not letting them run the ball. Telling the Lancers offense they don't think Heineke can lead them to the win. Prove it is what they're saying. And Heineke's going to have to. He's going to have another performance like last week. This defense is special teams again. Is the theme of the day, is bailing him out up to this point. He has not had any poor plays, any turnovers up at this point, but he's going to have to do just a little bit more in order to take the lead. Back to pass, 2nd and 11. Good pass there for a first down. Curtis Samuel, first catch on the day. 1st and 10 from the 12. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown here. Back to pass again. Heineke pressure's getting to him. No! Big time loss. Sack, 2nd and 21. And they'll hand off the ball right up the middle, getting a good chunk of yards back. 3rd and 9 from their 11 now. Good run by Gibson right up the middle. They weren't expecting it with 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bosa just blows up that right tackle there. Cosme lands on his back. You don't want to see that if you're a Lancers fan. Bosa playing big boy football there, causing a 4th and 15, and the Lancers could take the lead if they make this field goal. Right down the middle, that is good. 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Trey Lance under center here. Back to pass. Complete to Kittle. Short route. Picked up 5. Offset I formation, running off the left side. Good read by the defense there. 3rd and 4. Back to passes, Lance. Enough time, complete over the middle to number 19. I think that's the first time we will call Deebo Samuel's name on the day. First reception for 15 yards. We haven't seen them use him in the backfield out of the running back position yet today either. We know he's a threat at both. He is just a football player through and through, gritty and tough. 1st down after Samuel comes down with that completion. Lance hands it off to Mitchell. Good read, but Mitchell fights for extra, just fighting back and forth there. 52 finally gets him down. 2-yard gain there. Jamin Davis on the tackle, bringing up 2nd and 8. Back to pass, quick pass to Kittle. Out route there. Don't think he quite had enough for 1st down. No, 3rd and 3. They're coming out in the I formation with their strength on the left side of the line. Passing out of that formation. No one open. Number 94, Payne with the sack. Punt went into the end zone, brought out to the 20-yard line. The Lancers will start with the ball. Heineke calling an audible. He didn't like what he saw. Looks like he's got somebody with not quite coverage. Number 2 at the top of the screen there. I don't think he saw him. He was wide open. Heineke with the first rush on the day for 5 yards. Number 2 was wide open there in the flat. He didn't get time to look at him, though. Heineke back to pass. Plenty of time on the move. Mildly inaccurate pass, but number 1 comes down with the completion for the 1st down. That is the rookie tight end, Averett, with his first catch. I believe first catch on the season. 1st and 10 for the Lancers in a close game here. Back to pass. Check down pass there to number 24, Gibson. They have dropped back to pass quite a bit on 1st down. They just have not been able to get the running game going today or this season. They're opting to use the short pass game as an option, as a replacement for the running game. Back to pass again. Wide open. That's Gibson again. Poor busted coverage by the 49ers defense. He snuck behind him again. 1st and goal on the 9. Back to pass is Heineke. Not feeling comfortable getting rid of the ball. Hit as he threw it. 2nd and goal here. Can they extend their lead? Number 2 in motion. Shovel pass to him. Right off the right tackle there. A gain of 1. 49ers watched the game last week. Watched their film, studied, saw a lot of that last week, and have contained it this week. 3rd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. Heineke on the move. Bosa chasing him down and gets home. Brings him down again for his 3rd sack today. Yep, he says, nope, not on my time. Lancers opting for a field goal with 4th and goal from their own 14 to extend this lead to 4. It is good. They've extended their lead to 4. A field goal won't do it for the 49ers now. Running on 1st down, 16 rushes, 60 yards in the day, but that one was for no gain. Trey Lance now alone in the backfield. Empty set. Back to pass. Scrambling. Number 94 got the sack. 3rd and 17. This defense is stepping up. That is now 5 sacks on the day for the Lancers. So far through 6, almost 7 quarters of football, the Lancers have allowed only 17 points to the opposing team. Back to pass. Down the middle, wide open is Ayuk, and I think I jinxed them. Down the seam for the touchdown. Great play there. Ayuk right down the seam. The safeties, the secondary for the Lancers, just didn't see him. There was just no one on him, no one within 6-7 yards of him. And he is fast enough, they were not going to catch him. Opting to go for 2 here to extend the lead to 3 instead of just 2. Back to pass, and no, sack. The right tackle for the 49ers hurt on the play, but he's walking off under his own accord. That's good to see. Looks like he'll be going back to the locker room to get further evaluation. Let's hope that he's okay. The lead now just 1 point since that 2-point conversion was not good. Lancers start with the ball on their own 15. Pitch out to the right side, and nowhere to go. 1 yard gain for Gibson, just 27 yards on the day. A lot of this game is laying a lot of... Oh, Bosa again for the sack. 4 sacks for him. Cosme just cannot stop Bosa from getting to Heineke. 3rd and 20 from the 5. A lot is laying on Heineke's shoulders. He's held up and not made any mistakes. Throwing across the field to number 2. Ayuk with the big play for the touchdown last possession. Has 2 receptions on the day, but 108 yards. Number 93 getting open. Lance showing his athleticism. Just getting out for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. 93 chasing him down the whole way. He was hungry, but he just couldn't quite get there. 2nd and 1. I formation. Hands the ball off the right side. Met, but not before he gets the first down. Mitchell with 64 yards so far on the day. This is closing out the 3rd quarter here, and we won't have a play. 49ers first down on their own 43-yard line. We have in motion. Handed off, going right up the middle. Oh, showing his power is Mitchell, getting 5 yards on the carry. Another handoff. 47 on the tackle. They're starting to try to wear down this defense. More and more thumps and lumps. And screen pass. Interception by the defensive lineman. Big boy. Oh, Lance tracked him down. Payne with the interception. Read the screen pass perfectly. Lance threw it right to him. Mitchell just wasn't open. Payne was in the way. That was not a wise play by the young quarterback. That's the first interception, 2nd turnover on the day. Let's see if they can capitalize and turn this into points, starting on their own 45-yard line. In motion, fakes the shovel pass there. Right down the seam, wide open again is Gibson. They are just not accounting for him in the pass game. They have got to make an adjustment or he's going to continue to hurt him with it. Another 1st and goal after a big reception by Gibson. 5 receptions, 152 yards on the day. Receiving for Gibson, 20-something yards rushing. 27 yards rushing for Gibson. You'd like to see it the other way around, but they'll take what they can get. Quick pass, almost broken up. Good catch in traffic by number 1. I believe that's Averett again. 2nd catch on the season. Quick snap. Oh, pressure got to him, causing some inaccuracy. 82 was his target. Possibly could have come up with it had he not been hit. 3rd and goal from the 2. Goal line offense. Following the big boys and in for his 2nd rushing touchdown on the season. 49ers offense coming out, starting on their own 25. Down by 5 with 12.5 to go in the 4th. Handoff right up the middle and stopped after a 4-yard gain. Mitchell is yet to break 100 yards, just 75 yards on the day, but he is slowly wearing down this defense bit by bit. Major turnover last possession really changed the momentum of the game. Again, another stop for what they 3rd and 5, so no gain on that play. Lance doesn't like what he's seeing, calling an audible here. It's like 19 might not have any coverage on him. Lance uncomfortable throwing on the run, checking down to number 25. 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, play action pass. Plenty of time. Complete for a 4-yard gain. Lance under center here. Dropping back to pass. Hit as he threw it and couldn't come down with it. Number 19 on the target. That may only have been his 2nd target on the day. That has been a surprise. This defense has covered him up well and taken him out of the game plan. 3rd and 6. Pressure up the middle. Kittle, I believe, yes, on the reception. They will move the chains. Good tackling by Davis. That reception by Kittle gives them a 1st down on their own 47. On the Lancers 47. Back to pass, quick pass to Kittle again. Quick, sure tackling there. We saw this Lancers defense working with some rugby drills in the offseason to shore up their tackling and conditioning. And so far this season, we've seen that it seems to have paid off. Lance on the scramble and slides. 29-yard line, 2nd and 3. He'll hand it off. Good open lane there. Back to pass. Looks like 19 took it from 11 there. I guess he's a little frustrated. I don't know who that was actually to. Looks like there were 2 receivers in the same area. That's relatively uncommon. But Samuel with the reception there for his 2nd reception on the day. 2nd and 13. That was a completion, but it was for negative yardage. You see 19 in the motion there. Back to pass. And Nolan Smith with the sack. He is coming on strong at the start of this season. A promising young talent. A 2nd-round draft pick for the Lancers. 3rd and 23. They're on the fringe range for field goal. They'd like to get at least some yards to close this gap of a lead. Back to pass. Deep pass. Oh, Barrios is wide open, but that pass was just a little inaccurate, not even giving him a chance. They'll have a conversation when they get to the sidelines, I'm sure. Going for the field goal to close this gap to a 2-point lead. The kick is off, and it's good. Lancers will start on their own 19. 6 minutes left in the game. Oh, he kept it. He had an option. I thought he handed it off. He didn't. I think the 49ers did as well, but he only picked up 2. 2nd and 8 here. Back to pass. He hands it off this time. Gibson with a 1st down, taking his tackler with him for a couple extra yards. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Heineke back. You would assume to pass unless a quarterback draw. Moving, throwing off his back foot. Did he come down with that? Gibson again on the reception. Contested this time, bringing it in, showing he has sure hands. Surprising everybody in the receiving game today. I don't think anyone expected this out of him. Gibson is just taking over this passing game for the Lancers. 198 reception yards out of the backfield. Heineke back to pass. Pressure get to him. Check down pass to number 82. He's over 300 yards passing for the 2nd game in a row. 2nd and 1. Now 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. They have the ball in their own 15. Hard count. Back to pass. Checks down to Gibson, who is just on fire in the passing game. 1st and goal from the 10. Gibson now has over 200 reception yards on the day. Pass across the middle to number 10, Curtis Samuel, bringing it in on the 2-yard line. You have to believe if they can punch it into the end zone that this game is likely over. 2nd and goal. Shovel pass met quickly. The 49ers just are not allowing that shovel pass to get anywhere on them. I think every one of them have been stopped in the backfield. There might have been one for a 1-yard gain. Lance trying to fire up his team there on the sideline, hoping for an opportunity to go take the lead and not be down by more than one possession. 2-minute warning is here. The score is 18-16. The Lancers have the ball on their own 6-yard line. It is 3rd and goal. If they can punch it in here, this could put the nail in the coffin. Heineke on the scrambling, throwing into contested. Not the wisest of throws. Thankfully, it did not come down in a pick. They will opt for a field goal here. Kick is good. 21-16. 49ers will start with the ball on their own 25 with an opportunity to take the lead down by 5. Lance back to pass across the middle to Kittle. They have all of their timeouts still. Getting onto the ball, up to the ball quickly, snapping it, back to pass again, and just hit as he threw. Mitchell getting out of bounds with the gain of 6. 2nd and 4. A minute and a half to go. 2nd and 4. Again, back to pass on the move, and sack fumble. Nolan Smith with the sack. Number 93 picks it up and looks to put the nail in the coffin. That should do it. Allen with the fumble recovery and took it into the end zone. They believe they can fly. 34 is happy as well. Nolan Smith, I think that is his 4th sack on the day. This defense is proving to be something to be contested with. Lance just has to feel terrible. 4 turnovers on the day for him. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Barrios took that kick out of the end zone. Only got to the 13 though. 49ers will take over, but they are down by 2 possessions. You would expect that they're just going to heave it downfield. He is open. He did make the catch. Ayuk again. Wow. Score on one play. I'm somewhat speechless. You would expect that defense to be playing extremely deep, but they shut it down quickly. 49ers are back in this game. They don't have a lot of chance, but they have a little bit. And they'll go for their onside kick here. They do have all their timeouts just in case they don't get it, so there's opportunity. And no, the Lancers with their coverage on the kick, they will take over with the ball. The 49ers have all 3 timeouts, so the Lancers need to get a first down here to put this game away. We thought it was over, but the 49ers said it's not. They want to fight till the end. Heineke leading the team back out there. Gibson taking over in the pass game. Let's see if they can get a first down, rushing or passing. I don't know that they'll be picky. You have to expect that they're going to run the ball though. Up the middle for 2 yards, and there's the 49ers' first timeout. 2nd and 8. Just over a minute to go. And a handoff met in the backfield, but there's a flag. Let's see what this penalty is. Holding on the offense. That's the momentum is slowly shifting more and more toward the 49ers here. So 2nd and 18, 2nd and long. Are they going to opt to just try to bleed the clock? In motion there. They hand it off. He gains a few. 49ers burn their 2nd timeout there, bringing up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13. Are they going to attempt to get this first down, or are they going to make them burn this other timeout? And yes, they'll just run the ball off the right side, met quickly. So the 49ers will have no timeouts remaining, but they will get the ball with an opportunity. And they're going for a field goal here from their own 47. Kick is off, and it is wide left again. So that's going to give the 49ers better field position. So instead of opting to punt it and pin them deep, they opted to try to extend the lead, giving the 49ers better position. The check down pass there 40 seconds remaining, stopped in bounds. The clock is running. That may not have been the wisest decision. 25 seconds remaining, 2nd and 7. Pass again over the middle, in bounds. Shut down in bounds. Clock is running just 8 seconds. Are they going to snap it or are they going to clock the ball? No, they're going to drop back to pass. This is going to be the last play. Broken up and intercepted, shutting the game out. Can't see whose number that is. Who is one of the Fuller brothers? That's the ball game, folks. An exciting one to the last seconds. 28-23, Oklahoma City going up 2-0 on the season. Let's take a quick look at the stats of the game, and we'll close out this second week of the 2022 season. Lance with 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the day. QB rating of 94.1. Heineke, no touchdowns, also no interceptions. 94.7 QBR. Both over 300 yards passing. The big difference is the turnovers. 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. Lance would like to have a few of those back. Rushing, Elijah Mitchell didn't get over 100. He got 82 yards. Gibson with the sole rushing touchdown, but only 47 yards. Held to under 3 yards a carry. Receiving, Kittle over 100 yards. Gibson big out of the backfield in the receiving game, 203 yards. Ayuk with 4 receptions, 199 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Bosa with 4 sacks on the day. Payne with 2.5. Nolan Smith, the rookie, filling in. The linebacker filling in on defensive end with 2.5 sacks on the day. Kinlaw with 2 sacks. Quite a few sacks today all the way around. Not nearly as many as last week, though. And Payne with an interception, Jackson with an interception, Kendall Fuller with an interception, 3 interceptions by this defense. And that will do it for week 2. The Oklahoma City Lancers go 2-0 on the season, leading their division early in the 2022 season. Week 3, we look to the Green Bay Packers going on the road, 2 unbeaten teams. And that will do it for this week. We'll prepare for the Packers going on the road. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see ya.